welcome to Poetically Creative Mind podcast hosted by me, BM the Poet. This podcast is for people with a creative mind who need a little inspiration. I will be interviewing everyday people with creative minds, doing original poetry for myself and others, having inspirational conversation, and more. This podcast will be available wherever you get your podcast from. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My next guest is an author and entrepreneur. She joins the show to talk about her debut book, Upstate Hustle, an urban fiction novel inspired by her real-life events in Lockport, New York. We also sit down and discuss the Upstate Hustle series and future endeavors she plans on tackling. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you, Tasha Goins. How are you doing today, ma'am?
What's up? How
Oh, my day is pretty wonderful. I can't complain. Woke up alive, and hopefully I'll make it to sleep alive. So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's right. That's right, baby. Blessed.
All day, every day. For the people that don't know you, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm a new author who just stepped out into the game, knocking doors down. I wrote my first book, Upstate Hustle. I didn't plan on it getting as big as it is, being my first book. I've got a soundtrack out to it with music. I'm about to drop an Audible. I got an ebook out. Like, we really doing things.
It sounds like it's very impressive for your first book.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So what made you decide to write Upstate Hustle?
I wrote Upstate Hustle because I needed to heal. You know, I had to let go of a lot of things in my past that I was holding on to, and I see it had a burden on my future.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write the book to get rich or get recognized, none of that. I just wanted to heal.
It seems that your healing is touching a lot of people now.
I'm really shocked how much I inspire people from where I'm from. Like, every day, somebody tells me from where I'm from, or somewhere all over the world, they inbox me and tell me, like, I'm such an inspiration to them. And I never would have thought I would be a mentor because I never had one. So I became one.
Yeah, sometimes you become great at things that you never had, and you strive for that. Because, like, with me not having my father in my life, I strive to be the best dad that my kids could have. So sometimes that just motivates you even more and gives you more drive.
It does. It really does.
So how does that make you feel, knowing that you've inspired so many people?
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm amazed. I don't even have enough words to express how good that makes me feel on the inside, being known for something, that is greater than me is amazing. And if I could show somebody to do the same thing, I'm willing to show them too.
Well, hopefully the people that are listening will take heed to your words, following the steps that you're leading them in.
Like, for sure, because I went into this blind. So I'm making sure I remember every mistake that I had, so the next person don't gotta, go through the same things that I went through. Because I didn't have nobody to tell me, how to write, or I didn't go to school for writing or anything like that. I just found something. I liked it. I was great at it.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes your passion is the thing that will lead you out of the dark.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it has. I've met people that I would never imagine a meeting, Yeah, I guess it's a great feeling, to be honest with you. Like, my name's in doors I ain't even been into yet, It's amazing. People know who I am, and I'm from a small town.
So where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
You ever heard of Buffalo, New York?
I have.
Yes, I'm about 45 minutes away from there. It's a little town called Lockport.
No, I've never heard of that.
See? Yeah.
But that's okay. Now I have. And now a lot of people that probably didn't know about it probably know now.
What? If you ever watch The Voice, there's a guy named, I believe his name is Josh. He's from Lockport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clinton then.
Yeah, we on the map right now.
Beautiful thing.
Yes, God is good.
Yes, ma'am. I would definitely have to agree with you on that.
It's
Let
a
me
little
see.
cold out here in New York, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't see how you do it. I I admire you because I went to Detroit some years ago during February. I would never do that again in my life.
Oh yeah, that's
But
real cold.
yeah, and I'm from New Orleans, so I've never really experienced snow like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
not
It's a different type of snow and cold.
yeah. That's but y'all handle it.
We
I
don't got
couldn't
no
do it.
choice.
Yeah. Uh, As you, if you're still there, I more power to you.
Right. I'm gonna actually try to lock it down over here on the East Coast first, and I'm gonna move ahead and go to the West Coast, and try to lock it down over there as well.
Hey, spread. Hey, with the internet, anything is possible, and with Drive, anything is possible.
Yeah,
So I'm
correct.
sure you will do that. I have no doubt about that.
Of course. My next book I'm in the process of right now, which will be dropping in July. It's called Upstate Hustle, Cali Love.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a series that I got going on.
okay, okay. So give us a little inside information on that one, and then we'll talk about your first book, Upstate Hustle.
Have you read Upstate Hustle one?
I have not had the chance to read it yet, but I've read reviews about it, and everything I've read, I want to read it because it's like they say they just keep reading and keep feeding, and that's the kind of thing I like.
Okay, so pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though it's a book, it's based on facts. You understand? My life has never been easy.
Hmm.
Um, so my book ain't easy. It's real. It's raw. It's intense. It's not made for the weak. To be honest with you, but there's educational lessons in there. In my first book, my father committed suicide, and we had to watch that on the news. Nobody came to the door knocking to let my mother know.
Wow, sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. It's life lessons. The mental issues that I had to face after that. Then being raised by an alcoholic mother who had different men in and out of her home. It touched on different things. How young women are looking for love but really don't know love if they ain't had no father. So we always tend to go to the men, the bad boys in the streets, as if
Mm,
they gonna really show us something. Okay, so we
correct.
tend we tend as women to go for things that we don't know, thinking that it's gonna do us justice in the end. Sometimes it end up doing more damage than it does good.
Hmm.
So we have to recognize the things that are around us. Are they for the better or not? And that's what the book is really about. It's about selling drugs and being manipulated by men in the streets. It's hard, regular day life, hood shit.
Yeah, it's what a lot of people in the hood deal with every day, trying to
Yeah,
avoid it or get involved in it.
that's
And
right. You
so it
know,
sounds like you
um,
had a tough road coming up.
I have everything ain't been peaches and cream. My mother, she's white, so she really didn't understand biracial kids. At
Ah,
And then of course I didn't have a father figure. So that was some hard points and tough things to deal with in life. So of course I went to the streets, and we got to bump our heads a few times to understand to get it right.
yeah. You don't have many opportunities to make mistakes when you're in the streets.
That's right.
It's it's pretty much your life. You're doing things to keep yourself around.
Correct. Even though I was a single mother myself with three children, young, you know, um, I did work a job, but I always kept a side hustle at the end of the day, just because I knew I was a single mother and no job was enough to support me and my children.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, side hustles can save you.
They can, but
I've
at
had
what?
quite a few throughout my years, so I definitely understand where you're coming from.
So now, writing these books, I'm trying to teach my kids something other than being in the streets. I'm trying
Hmm.
to show them they can build generational wealth.
Yeah, and that's something that our parents, our grandparents didn't really know about. So it's up to us to change that and lead the way.
I believe so. I do believe that. I guess you just got to be, have faith and believe in yourself. That's the most important thing because you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you but you.
That's right. So my brand definitely got merch out. I got a few book events. I got one coming up in Virginia. I got one in Atlanta come April. I think Virginia's gonna be in May. I'm trying to get that part 2 out. If y'all come to the function in Richmond, I'm gonna be able to drop that for y'all. That's only on a special occasion. If not, everything else is gonna be July 8th, the day my mother was buried.
Okay. So every year, July 8th is your day.
So every year on July 8th, I'm gonna drop the series, Upstate Hustle.
Okay. So is this going to be your only book series, or do you plan on branching off into doing more? You just want to focus on this right now?
Right now, I want to build my foundation so strong can't nobody blow it down. So
Hmm.
that means I'm gonna have straight dope, no soda. I gotta focus
Okay.
on me. I don't really see, no competition. I ain't in competition with nobody. I'm gonna be honest. After I do the series, of course I'm a venture out. I got things that I wanna explore into more erotic, or I wanna do crime fiction, different avenues. And I definitely wanna jump into a kids book for my grandson. Most
Okay.
importantly, start him off.
Yeah, definitely. Give the kids an avenue because I'm sure that they're watching and taking mental notes on what's going on with you, and they
Yeah, they
see
see the
that
struggle.
hustler mentality that you have.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea, especially to get them involved at a young age.
That's right. That's right. I know for sure I'm trying to get so big so I could be able to shut down any type of DSS social services for both parts of my family on my father's side and my mother's side. They'll
Yeah,
never have to depend on the system.
and break those generational curses.
Right.
And that's what we're here to do, is to help people do that. And you telling your story and spreading your words, I'm sure people will be listening and taking heed to what you got to say. It's like I said before.
I hope so, because once Tyler Perry read this book, y'all already know I'm finna come with a series.
Yeah, and it may end up into a movie or something because, like I said, when I was reading the reviews, I'm definitely going to be ordering it to support you.
I hope
But
so.
oh yeah, I
I had a
definitely.
lot of good reviews on there.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's
You
what's
haven't.
up. I ain't checked my
You haven't.
reviews.
Oh my goodness. I was excited to read it.
Oh, for real? Okay. I
Yeah,
don't
just
even.
just off of the reviews. Now I read the synopsis that you had up as well. So yeah,
Okay. That's what's up. I don't really
yeah,
try to get too much into the politics of writing books. I just got to write and be authentic to who I am. I see a lot of people get caught up in reviews and all that other stuff, and they really get lost in the mix.
yeah. Hey, write what you know and what you love.
Yeah.
And somebody will love it. Somebody will like it.
Listen, a lot of people like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. They waiting on the second one right now. They owe me.
Hey, but look, just take your time with it so you don't rush. But that's a wonderful thing that you have going on.
Yeah, this year's about branding. Next year is about expanding, I'm just trying to
Um,
make sure I put the best work out there.
Jot
that
that
I
down.
could possibly do.
Hey, Brandon, next year about expanding. I got you.
That's right.
That's eventually my goal. And that should be the
Yeah,
goal for everyone.
that's right.
Don't
You just
settle.
gotta, that's right. You just gotta visualize what you see, determine on a destination you trying to get and then stay focused. The grind is very important. Consistency is very important. And anything you do, as long as you're consistent. God said, if you do the possible, he gonna do the impossible. And
Mm-hmm.
so far he showed me the impossible because I don't know how I met these people I met. I don't know how I came across these stars.
Because you putting in the work.
Right.
You, like I said, you have that hustler mentality, and that will never let you down. Anyone that has that mentality will always be able to succeed.
That's the object of the game.
So you
You
talk
write
about
books as well?
I just do poetry at the moment. Eventually I will release a poetry book. But right now I'm just mainly focused on the podcast and helping other people. I write
That's
poems and I post
amazing.
them. But that's about the extent of what I'm doing right now. It's just helping people and posting my poems when I get a chance to.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. So this seemed like something that would be good for me to do because I deal with a lot of mental health issues, and this really has helped me a lot, knowing that it's helping other people. So
Right.
that's what I'm here for, to help those who want to be helped.
Can I tell you, baby, if you get into meditation, your life will change dramatically. You don't got to sit down, crisscross applesauce in the middle of the floor. Right before you go to sleep, you put on something from YouTube, like positive affirmations, or put on, different things that you might need help with. And by the
Mm-hmm.
time you go to sleep in that phase, as you doze off and then you're fully asleep, that's what is implemented in your subconscious.
Yeah,
So when you wake up, you're going to wake up on a positive note.
I think I'm gonna do that this evening. I need some positivity in the morning.
Yes. Yes. I promise you, baby, meditation changed my life. I was in a place that I couldn't even see. And I started going into meditation probably about 2 years ago. And today I'm a whole nother person.
Uh, I see it works when you put in the work. Anything will work.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So talk a little bit more about your healing and what went into you doing that.
Sometimes being a female in the game, we go through a lot of things. We see a lot of things. Sometimes we got to stay silent, and I've just been through a lot from, you know, watching my brothers, because I was raised with two brothers. Of course, they raised me. I watched them go through a lot of things that I didn't expect, you know. So I just said, why not? I don't have nothing to lose. Let me just write down everything I know. And when I wrote this book, I think I cried every part of it
Wow.
because it was so emotionally refreshing to me to finally say and let it go. I never got over my father because I didn't know him, or I never got over some of the things, like selling drugs. With a man, I always have the man reach his goal and get him to where he was at instead of focusing on myself. So I wrote about that. And now that I do for myself, I see the abundance is much more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need to find a broken man to heal him to make me feel okay.
It's gonna put more work on you.
That's right. That's right. So when I just started focus on me the last 2 years, it's been amazing. You know, um, Sometimes we got to realize what we think is good for us is really not good for us.
So true. And sometimes we don't realize it till it's well too late.
Yeah, till it's too late and we got kids. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Live and
But
you learn.
right, right, right. But Upstate Hustle is based on facts. There's some real shit. This little town get it in. We right here. We're in the port, and not only that, we were big into the Underground Railroads here. We have a lot of houses there, a lot of history, about that here in this little city, which is amazing.
Wow, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah, you go. It's all underneath the houses still to this day. There's tours on it. Like, I didn't even imagine. You find out a lot of things when you come out the dark and step into the light. You see life differently.
Wow. Look, now I may have to take a trip up there. I would love to tour that kind of stuff. Especially not
It,
even knowing about it. I'm sure a lot of people don't know about that. But again, here you are putting those words in people's ears. Now they will know.
yes, it's a lot of history here. There's a lot of things, even though it's a small community, but sometimes those smaller communities get it in much more than a bigger city
I
because
would definitely.
everybody knows everybody here. So you
Yeah,
can get away with a lot more than you can in a bigger city.
I can see that.
Yes. Make sure
Mm,
they go get that Upstate Hustle.
you're
Follow
back.
me on Instagram, Tasha Goins Publications. Follow me on Facebook, Tasha Goins. We be live.
Y'all better go check out. I don't think she playing with y'all.
Right. Let y'all know I'm from Wildwood, Florida. That's where my people's from.
Wow. I think I've passed there, possibly.
It's real small.
What is it close to?
I can't
Hey,
even tell you, honey. I ain't been there so long, but that's where we from.
wow. Okay. Seems like I've seen one of those signs in passing because I live in Orlando now, so
Okay.
I'm sure
I
I've
don't think
seen.
it's too far from Orlando, to be honest with you.
That's why I
You
say
see,
I'm sure I've seen the sign somewhere.
yeah, that's why it's 808 on them bricks. It's detailed.
Okay. So before we go, is there any words that you have for the people?
Okay, you better believe when I tell you stay down till you come up, it get greater later. Better believe it. You understand? Keep the faith, keep grinding. That's all you can do. It's some
Keep
real
on.
words. That's
Yeah.
it. Keep grinding. I don't care if your mama don't like it, your sister don't like it. If you feel it in your heart, you already know what it is. Go with your own tuition. Can't nobody tell you if you right or wrong.
So true.
Everything's a learning process. Everybody got to learn something.
And it's always great to be able to learn from others.
Most definitely. And I ain't
Prepare
gonna hold
people.
you.
Yeah.
I avoided a lot of mistakes by other people's examples.
I did the same thing and still found a way to make a ton of my own mistakes. So
That's right. But the other mistakes that I avoided, I'm blessed that I avoided them. Sometimes, life is its own teacher, is best teacher.
yeah,
I appreciate you for having me on your show. Shout out to you, Brian. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
you're more than welcome. And once you start releasing those other books, you're more than welcome to come back on the show. Let me
Yes.
know. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm here for the people. I'm here for y'all. So when y'all got things going on, let me know. We'll get it out there.
Okay, you follow me on Facebook, right, Brian?
I think so. If not, I surely will. Now go to your Instagram too.
Okay, yeah, because I post different materials on different sites. Got to keep them guessing.
Okay. Taking, like I said, I'm learning from everybody I talk to. So I'm
Ain't nothing
switch up
to
the
but to do
content.
it. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. Switch it up.
yeah,
Keep
I
them
got it.
guessing. Get on Twitter, throw them something. Get on Snap, throw them something. Leave them breadcrumbs. It's whoever to your main source where all your people at. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I get
saying.
it.
You branding right now. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah, yeah.
That's all the power about branding. So I'm telling you things right now, branding and getting on. My
And look,
YouTube, I got over 500 YouTube views in 2 days, posting shit. So, hey,
see,
well, it was nice talking to you, but I just got out of work, busy. I gotta start
yeah,
writing into this book. I appreciate you and everything you've done so far. Thank
yeah.
you so much. Make sure you go check out that Tasha Goins Upstate Hustle on Amazon, my website. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you coming and sharing, and and just thank you.
No doubt. You're welcome. Anytime.
I welcome you back. You have a good
All
evening.
right. You too now, baby. Bye bye.
As always, I would like to thank you for joining me. But before we go, I have a poem that I would like to share with you. Anything in life can be a hustle, just one of many ways to avoid the struggle. Growing up in the hood, life can be a puzzle. Many obstacles you face can often end in trouble. One way to survive is to have some type of hustle. Some of these choices you make may become non-refundable. But for that reward, it might be worth the trouble. Now, just because you hustle don't mean you're asking for trouble. Some types of hustles are created from structure, a will to want because you know you won't crumble. Survival of the fittest is the law of the jungle. Your drive is focused as if you're looking down a tunnel. As you grind more, failure becomes a distant rumble. As your focus grows, you add pieces to your puzzle. You always push through even when you struggle. But when you have some type of hustle, you will always be able to make it out of the depths of the jungle. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Please follow me at BM the Poet on Instagram and BM the Poet on Twitter. Please rate it 5 stars, subscribe, and share. Have a good evening.